I had to do a new video because my daughter was half naked, you guys, in the other one. Okay, so Amy's going to help us help newbies get started on HostPost because she's also new. So I want you guys to hear from someone that's new. She's only 3 months in. Okay, so Amy's been in 3 months and she's only gotten customers from Host2Post. That's the only way. She doesn't message. She only messages people that interact with her. She does do that. But she doesn't message people just like randomly. Do you message people that view your stories?
I have a hard time doing cold messaging.
Do you message people that view your stories?
If they react or heart.
Only if they react. Okay, so she hasn't got it in that comfort zone yet where she can message people just because they view.
I do a little bit. I do the green light Host2Post. Like, hey girlie, I saw you were active. I was just wondering if you could help me with a favor. I do that sometimes when I don't have anything going on. I haven't gotten any Host2Post.
Hi, Eleanor.
People aren't commenting. I will go and do the green light, but I usually only get like 10 or 15 messages in before.
Okay, so let's first start with this. Amy's a yellow and a green. She's mostly green.
Blue
but she's
also.
Yellow too. Well,
blue and green are more my
blues can't do anything without having fun.
Yeah, I love being silly and having
I know
fun.
You do, but you'll still work.
Yes. I also get distracted.
Yellows are sensitive people, and they like, she doesn't want to message random people because she thinks people are thinking, or she doesn't want to offend people. They're sensitive. Overthink it, yes. And she's a green. She can't do anything unless she's like has everything prepared.
List, pens, colors.
So I'm a red, so we're completely different. And she'll come into my room or wherever I'm at and ask me questions, and I'm like, just say this, just do this. So I want you guys to hear from a green and a yellow and slightly blue what to do. So if you're new and you want to get customers and you haven't got customers, you don't always have to message, although we want you to get comfortable with messaging. You can just do Host2Post and get customers or distributors from what we learned on the Diamond Call yesterday, which you need to listen to because you talk to a lot of people with Host2Post, so you'll sign a lot of distributors this way. Oh yeah, I invited you on there. Okay, so did you hear what Jade Hooper said about telling the people like Host2Post is great, but like making sure you're asking them, hey, by the way,
have you ever thought about doing this?
Yes. Okay, so Amy's almost started Ruby. Her first 3 months, she only needs one distributor. She got 8 customers, or 7 or 8 customers on her own. She has sold samples, right? You sold samples all by herself. I didn't help her with anything. I didn't help you, huh? Like,
you just helped me with responses.
I helped you with responses, but I didn't give her any customers.
You didn't give me any customers. You didn't give me any leads. These are all my people.
Yeah, she's working by herself.
Random people.
Do you guys think just she's my sister, and I'm still like letting her learn?
No leniency.
I'm letting her learn because she has me for help, but if I hold her hand through every little thing, she's not going to learn how to be her own leader and run her own business. She got up this morning. She did her own story. She did all her own stuff without asking, hey, should I do this? Should I do that? She did it on her own because it's her business. Not mine. It's yours. But I'm here to support you, of course, and be your inspiration. So tell us, what is your biggest tips for Host2Post if you're brand new? Or maybe you haven't done Host2Post because you're nervous and you've been in a while.
Host2Post, to me, honestly, like, if you're brand new and you're not doing Host2Post, you're making a mistake already. Like, it is the easiest thing to possibly do ever. Like, it takes half a second and it's fun.
It's easier than messaging people, huh?
One thing I did recently start doing is I put the exact same Host2Post that I put on my timeline on my story.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. So they have a chance to vote and comment?
Yeah, they can comment or they see it on my story. And I've already gotten people voting on here. And then, like I said, I always do something that if I were to see it, I would stop and comment. So, like my last Host2Post I did.
So what would you...
was how do you eat your steak? I'm a huge steak person. So my friends who know me as my friends, like, would see this and know, okay, this is something, like, they know that this relates to me. I love cookies. So
okay, so first step.
I talk about things that I
How do you find these posts that ask people like questions?
Interactive posts, or I'll Google the sentence, how do you eat, and then like whatever the Google search history for most searched comes up with. That's how I
so first thing is you find an interactive post, either like how do you like to do this, like anything, you guys, like literally anything.
Something I can relate to, though. If you can't relate to it and people are commenting, I don't know, I like to interact back with my comments. Like if somebody, like one day I posted something about my mood and it was like, which cat are you? And there was all these different crazy ones. I like to comment back and be like, oh my gosh, me too, or I'm like a crazy person without my coffee. Or
hi, Sylvania. I don't know if you're still in here.
I don't know. I like to interact with them because then it shows them that I'm being more of a person versus just somebody who's trying to get them to buy my coffee or join my team.
Okay. So first, you find an interactive post.
Google, Pinterest, Ryan, Pinterest. I think Ryan is the one who told me about Pinterest.
So first you find an interactive post on Google, Pinterest, anywhere. You post it on your wall. And then what do you have to write on it? Because you can't just put up a post. So you can't, like, for example, I'm not just going to put that up and not say I'm doing a giveaway, right?
Exactly.
So what am I going to do?
I am very honest, and I can't even skirt around the corner of things because I don't feel comfortable. So I can never just say, comment this for an entry. I always put, like my steak one, I said there's only one correct answer, I think, medium rare. So I was giving my opinion because I relate to it. And then I put, tell me how you eat yours for a chance at 1,500.
Okay, so you always want to put a chance at 1,500 or whatever giveaway we're doing.
Because I don't want them to think that just commenting is going to get them the entry. I want them to realize, okay, I'm probably going to reach out, message them, and then they still have to do something.
Now we're on the next step. What do you do next after all your comments? Do you wait like till you get a lot of comments? Or
I wait that whole day. So I usually post my host to post in the morning. With an interactive post so that I can get things going, getting comments going. I wait till the end of the day when I'm usually in my bed. I do Uber, so I'll Uber throughout the day, and then I get home. I go through my comments, message all those people, and I like them as I message them so that I know where I'm at. And then the next morning or later that night, I'll check and see if there's more comments. And
then you'll have all those people, as many as you can, make a post for you.
I usually wake up the next morning to a bunch of people saying, sure, yeah, of course, from all the midnight.
Okay, and what, tell your dad, and what host to post are you using?
My go-to is always the, I literally have like my favorite one.
I want you to post your host to post in the comments once we end this video.
Yes. My favorite one is, hey everyone, my girl Amy's looking for all caps 5 people to replace their normal coffee with all caps fat burning coffee for the next 90 days and give her the review. Spots will fill fast, so who wants one? I do have my regular people, my customers who do host to post for me every once in a while, and so like if somebody who does it frequently, I will switch it up. So what I've been switching it up to is either the 2 pills in 90 days for 31 plus pounds, or the CBT.
Do you use backgrounds or anything so like it's different sometimes?
I have never sent a picture to anyone. I have never.
You just send the wording?
I send just the wording, and I always tell them to post it if possible. Some of them aren't so tech savvy and struggle, but I try to have them post.
So the ones that struggle, because we hear that all the time. The ones that say, I'm sorry, I don't know how to copy paste. What do you do?
I explain it to them.
You just say, hold it down.
I used to work for Dish TV tech support, so I know how to like
explain
down
things
and explain things.
But it's not hard to explain. I send a voice memo too, and I'm like, oh, just try to hold it down. It should let you copy.
I ask if they're on a phone or on a laptop or a desktop because that's going to change it. If they're on a laptop,
dang, look at you.
Touchscreen buttons. If they're on a desktop, they're going to have a mouse. If they're on the phone, obviously.
One thing about Amy is she's very patient with conversations. I'm like, girl, cut to the chase.
No, I'm very like, take your time. I mean, tortoise in the hare.
Okay. So what part are we at? You message all the people, you have them make posts, you're using the coffee posts, and now what? When you start getting comments, do you wait for all your hosts to post that are up?
I have a process once they get the host to post up. I do the exact same thing every time. I go to my timeline review, I screenshot it immediately because I will forget to screenshot it and then they won't get entered and then I'll be the horrible person. But I go through, I heart like the post. I immediately go and I find a GIF relating to whatever it is. So if it's sleepy tea, I find a GIF relating to something cute and sleepy. I don't just put whatever though. I put a GIF that I relate to personally. So like the coffee one, I always find this one of the crazy cat saying like, this is what I look like when I'm not drinking coffee. Something that's going to make people stop and see it and laugh or something like that, something cutesy. And then after that, I always put a before and after of whatever product it is that the post is about.
On the post, the people
on the comments. So I always put heart the post a GIF, and then post a before and after.
Okay, so then you message the people. What do you say?
Hey, thanks for commenting on Brittany's post about the coffee. Do you want to know more?
And one tip I learned is to say my friend, even if they're like not really your friend, because it creates that.
That's true.
It creates that trust. Like they're like, oh, she knows her, I know her. So instead of saying, hey, I know, but that's a tip I got off an ambassador call. Hey, thanks for commenting on our friend Sarah's post about the coffee. I'd love to tell you more. Just that word creates like a little bit of trust. Like, oh, we both know the same person. This is not a random person. Or you can just say, thank you for commenting on Sarah's post, whatever. But I just heard that saying our friend kind of helps. And then, okay, so I'm the person that made a comment on a post about the coffee. You messaged me, hey, thank you for commenting on Sarah's post. Yeah, tell me more. What do you say now?
So when they say more, I send them the description that most of us have the same kind of ones for the product.
You don't say, hey, I hope you're having a wonderful day. How are you?
Well, before I
Merry
send the description,
Christmas. Happy New Year. You don't say anything else, right?
No, before I send the description, I always say like awesome or wonderful, just something separate by itself, a separate message.
Just simple.
So that if they get that notification, then they're already about to open the message as I'm sending the description. So most of my
Okay, so this is the
right
mistake
as I'm sending it.
People make though, when they're new, especially. And I'm glad you're not doing it.
Don't get distracted talking about stuff.
Like if Amy were to message them and say, hey, thank you for commenting on Sarah's post about the coffee, and then they're like, yeah, tell me more, and then she's like, oh, I hope you're having a wonderful day. My day is fantastic.
So,
how's your day?
Touching on that, the mistake I make very often, I have a lot of friends, personal people that I know from my job. I add everybody, anyone that I've ever worked with, anybody that I meet anywhere. I add everybody on Facebook. I don't care. I lost a host post yesterday because an old friend of mine commented on something. I reached out. I was like, hey, do you want to post this for me? He was all for it, everything. I got distracted talking to him about moving to a new city.
There you go, see?
He was like, how have you been? And I was like, oh, here's the post if you still want to get in. And I sent it to him. I did everything I should have. I gave him all the information, but I got caught up talking to him about questions that he was asking me, that the post got lost in the messages
thread, and he never did it.
He never went back and did it.
And then it was awkward to resend it, right?
And then it was awkward to be like, hey, can you post that? LOL. Like, what are you supposed to say?
That's exactly why you guys have to keep the conversations boom, boom, boom. When you're talking to distributors,
to post and then talk about whatever.
Yeah, then
or
after,
before.
Yeah, like make sure it's up, and then
after.
be like, okay, let me get your entry in real quick. I'll be right back. Then go ahead. If you guys want to spend your day talking to someone, do it. But I mean,
oh guys, post this. I just posted.
No, don't. That's the one I'm using. Wait,
I just got 3 comments.
I just had her post the one that's blowing up for me, so we're gonna wait on that. Okay, so remember, boom, boom, boom conversation. Don't get distracted saying Merry Christmas. How's your day going today first? Just, yes, I want more information. Tell me more. You tell me the description, right? Okay, now I'm going to say, awesome. That sounds really good.
Oh, I don't do just the description either. I always add in another message afterwards that this is the coffee I personally drink, and I'm down 22 pounds.
Boom.
I'm down 22 pounds, and all I've changed
Boom.
is my
That's
coffee.
a Stacy move right there. Boom.
I add that in there, and then I say, do you want to know about 40% off pricing? And they're like, yeah.
Boom.
And then I tell them all about it.
Look at her, killing it.
Do you want to try? I don't give them the opportunity in between.
Okay, so here's what I want you guys to tell them. Because I'm your sister, is this why you're getting customers from Host Post?
What?
Because I'm your sister, and I'm here to guide you. No,
you haven't done anything.
I haven't done shit for her, honestly.
Have, but I don't want to make it seem like you're mean because you're there for me.
No, tell them the truth.
But you haven't done anything for me. I've done this.
She's done it by herself.
It's me messaging people.
When she wakes up in the morning, do I knock on your door and say, Amy, are you doing your stories?
You don't knock on my door and say, make your coffee. Nothing. I make my own coffee, and I offer to make yours sometimes.
Okay.
If you haven't had
do I say, Amy, are you working your business today?
Nope. You say, oh, you're not working? Okay, bye.
That's exactly what I do, because I don't play. I'm working my business because I want to get my paycheck next month.
I want
and every month. And
what have I want to have my sweet happy.
What have I been doing the past 2 days that you've seen me do, or the past week?
Not speaking to me. You've been on the couch, glued to your phone, messaging people, glued to your charts.
Because why?
That's all I did yesterday.
Why?
My back is messed up. I can't move. I laid in bed all day yesterday.
But because my paycheck is important to me. Nothing's going to stop me from getting my diamond check and my husband's diamond check. Exactly. Hail to the no. I love my sister, but I'm not going to stare at her face and hope she's doing her tasks. I said, if you want to go Ruby, do it. I'm here to help you. I'm here to inspire you. Amy's 1DT from Ruby, and she's ADBV from Executive. She's locking in Executive today, so this is why we're working right now. And she's locking in Executive, and she has 2 distributors lined up that are supposed to join today.
Fingers crossed that this girl joins my team.
You guys, it's possible if you believe. Okay, so at this point, you've told me that you lost 25 pounds. Would you like to hear about 40% off pricing? I'm like, hell yeah, girl.
Well, when I say...
What would you do now?
So when they say...
I do want to hear about 40% off pricing.
I was trying to reprocess where we were at. Yes, I send them the 40% off pricing. And then I immediately say, do you want to try it out? Or let's get you started.
Yes,
or
I do. I do. Yes.
Okay, then I tell him.
What's the 40% off pricing?
I already sent you that, and you said yes.
What is it though? Say it for the video.
Well, if it was the Skinny Brew, I'd say it retails for $70 or $81, but at my discount, you get it for $49 a month.
She's a professional. This girl's going diamond soon.
And then after the 90 days, you get to keep that for life. No purchase requirements.
Oh, this is what she says on her own. I don't tell her to say this.
I always include this because I like to be honest.
Okay, let's be honest. Okay, so I told her to say it retails for whatever. But as my 90-day challenge or discounted
on
cost?
My 90-day challenge, you get it at $39 or $49 monthly. I changed it a little.
Okay, what else? What else though? And then so she added this part.
So yeah, so the way I say
she likes to say this. I don't know why. I told her not to. It
retails for $82, but if you do the 90-day review for me, you'll get my 40% discount. So it'll only be $49 for reviewing it. You get it monthly. After the 90 days, you order when you want and keep the 40% off for life.
She's super honest, you guys, from the beginning. I didn't tell her to add that. I told her actually not to. It doesn't make me
feel good, and I enjoy doing It Works. I enjoy talking to people.
Okay, so at this point, at this point, because you added that, I'm gonna ask you more questions. Though you know that, right? Okay.
I do have people.
Okay, so you're telling me that I'm gonna get it for life. What does that mean? At this point, I'm gonna ask you more questions because you added that.
After the 90 days, you have no purchase requirements. You purchase when you want.
Okay.
And I always put the "you" in.
And that is why I let her send it. I told her if you want to do that, go ahead. But no, there's gonna be more questions. So if you're okay with that, go ahead. I'm trying to seal the deal like this. I already told you it's for 90 days. I told you it's every month. She likes to lock in that it's for life.
I like to give them that bonus because then they know if they enjoy the product.
I do tell them that.
They get that discount forever.
I do tell them that, but I tell them that after. But she likes to tell them ahead. That's perfect. If that's her way, it's working. I let her do it, and I just want you to know, though, I told you that you're going to get asked more questions, and she's okay with answering those questions, and she has them ready, right?
I'm very much the type of person with my customers. I like to make them feel like I'm like.
Okay, right so now I'm going to ask you more questions because you told me that. Okay, so you're saying that I'm going to get the discount for life, but after the 90 days, I can't stop my orders, right?
Yes.
Okay, what if next month I lose my job?
You have full access to your account, and you can skip or change your product at any point in time.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I want to be your customer, like right now. Okay, awesome, Amy. Sign me up. Okay. What do you say now?
Do you want me, I can walk you through it, or you can do it yourself.
She's killing it, you guys.
Most of my customers just want to do it themselves. I've only had a couple.
She's a pro host of host signer upper customer enroller. She's about to mass enroll right now.
Socials, of course. So I usually
so DTs.
I go through the app. I always make a shopping cart and I
now that we know Jade Hooper's tip, what are you gonna ask me before you sign anybody up? Everybody here, listen.
Hey girly, I happened to look at your Facebook profile real quick and I saw you got so many comments on that last post. Have you ever thought about making money from your phone?
Oh my God, she's going diamond.
So random.
There you go. So we're gonna add that now. Random. That's new though. We're gonna start that today.
That was something I just recently started doing also because of yesterday.
Okay, so now she's gonna bring in all the DTs.
But I always do a shopping cart and I put their name. I put like.
Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you. Okay, can you sign me up, Amy?
Yeah, absolutely. I have little pictures that Melissa made that are absolutely amazing, and they have little glitter sparkles on them that say It Works. And it's a whole list of all the things that you need from the customer to sign them up yourself.
So do you send them that? Do you send me that?
I have 2 different ones, and I'll send it to them. It has all the stuff, like their date of birth.
Okay, boom, boom, boom. Here's all my information.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll get you all signed up, and then I go through everything right at the very end once it's showing the shopping cart before I check out. Before you check out, this makes them feel important. I screenshot everything, I send it to them, and I say the shipping is this much, the taxes is this much. Here's a screenshot of everything. And then,
okay, cool. That sounds good, Amy. Thanks. Thanks for your help. Okay, I'm signed up. Thanks for your help. I appreciate it.
Of course. Let me know once your products arrive, and let me know if you have any questions.
Oh my God. That was good. Okay, so what if I said, okay, I want to sign myself up. Just send me the link.
Absolutely. Give me 1 second. Can I get your phone number and I'll send you the link? Because
Facebook doesn't let you send it. Always ask for their freaking number. And you text them because now you have their number.
I save their phone number in my phone with their first and last name, and I put LC next to it or DT, depending on what they are.
Okay, so what if you send me the shopping cart and 2 days passed and nothing happened?
Follow up. Hey, girly, I just want to make sure you have any questions. I noticed that I sent you the shopping cart.
That's so easy, isn't it?
I didn't get any notifications. Is everything all good? And I try to keep
oh my God, Amy, I'm so sorry.
If you seem like you're too concerned, then they'll be like,
I just got busy at work. Yes, I'll get it done today. Okay, did you think I was going to stay there, or did you think you're bugging me?
What?
Did you think I was gonna say that? Like if I didn't do the shopping
Oh,
cart.
I always think I'm
I'm
bugging
sorry.
you.
I was at work. I totally spaced it.
I always think I'm bugging them. That's why I just try to keep it short and sweet and
Yep.
try not to feel bad if they don't respond. Because
But you're not bugging them though. That's what I want you guys to realize is people get busy. Most people are on a 9 to 5.
But they also
They
have
got
to realize
kids.
they wanted the information, so they were already aware that you were giving them this information. They can't feel bad that you're just
And you're
making
working
sure.
your business.
Yeah, it's
That's
your
it.
job too. It's a job.
Okay, you guys. Well, now you can go kill host a post. Thanks to Amy for the newbie tips. She's new. You're not hearing this from anybody that's been in 5 years, or somebody that you guys feel like is more advanced than you guys, or someone that you feel like knows more. Brand new, did it by herself, with me barking in her ear about so much green that she is, because she likes to send a lot of detail, and still working for her, even though she's doing it the green way.
Everybody's different.
Yeah, so just
What
go
works
out.
for
So
you?
what's your last tip? Like,
Do what works for you. If you're doing that's what
if it's working.
If it's working and you like it, do it. Don't do something just because the triple diamond ambassador, black diamond, whoever person is your upline is saying that this is the best way to do it. It's the gold way.
Don't
Like, you're gonna
change
get all
something
these
if it's
customers.
working. That's what I see a lot of people do.
If you try it and it doesn't work for you, do what's working for you.
Thanks, Junior.
You're gonna
Thank
feel
you.
better being comfortable with something that you are preferring over what's working for somebody else. Like every person
Okay.
is different. Everybody's friends are different. I mean, I know
So-
I have a lot of friends that are all the same kind of person, and I know they're all gonna react the same kind of way. Versus somebody else might have all friends that are older and be more like into commenting and stuff, while somebody else doesn't. I mean, it really just depends.
Okay, so one last thing. If you could just get a newbie today, how would you start them on host post?
How would I start them on post? I would give them my host to post, and I would say post this. I would tell them exactly what to post for the first post. Don't give them
Don't
the
complicate
opportunity.
it.
Don't give them the opportunity to freak out and get scared on their own. Make it super easy for them. It's their first day.
So she does more of the post your whatever, those interactive posts and
I do
giveaway.
a lot of interactive posts.
And then so you don't do green light messaging really then to get host to post
I
up?
do an interactive post once a day if I can on something that I don't message them. All I do is get people to comment and comment back. I completely want people to see that I'm a normal person. I'm not just trying to get them to buy my coffee. I just want to be friends with them on social media, and if they're interested in my coffee, great. If not, then we're just friends too. So like my favorite one yesterday, I got like 30 comments on it already. It was type of phrase from a movie that gives away the movie without telling the name. And so I've just been commenting, like guessing movies.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. Go kill host to post. So Amy can do it. You can do it.
Anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it. Bye.
Bye.